Hey everyone, my name is Bayza and I'm a junior at ISU. Last semester I studied abroad in Costa Rica, which is why I'm excited that you're watching this video because it means that you're probably interested in studying abroad too. I had an amazing experience and I lived with the host family and took classes at Universidad Latina, and I was able to take classes with local students as well as other study abroad students. I could talk about study abroad forever, but instead of doing that, I've come up with a little compilation of some pictures and different things to show you from my experience, and then I'll throw in a couple comments and tips for you guys about study abroad. Segment, you kind of got to see the town where I was staying, my host mom, which by the way, I highly recommend living with the host family. It's a great way to practice the language. I went to practice my Spanish, and speaking only Spanish with my host mom was a really big help. And it's also good to have people to ask about where to go and the best way to get places. You also saw some other things that were really close to my house, like that volcano was pretty close, and then some other places where we went on weekend trips because they were a little farther away, which brings me to my next little video segment of the different places that I went in Costa Rica and Panama. So when you go abroad, take advantage of the easy transportation to get to different cities or different countries, stay in cheap hostels for students, and you will see some pretty amazing thing I want to touch on, which is getting to know your host country's culture. You can easily go abroad and make your own little America and just spend time in your room watching Netflix, only hang out with other American students, only speak English, go to the McDonald's that's around, or there is even an Applebee's in Costa Rica, so it's really easy to go to familiar things. But don't do that, and instead try different foods, practice the language with locals. They're so helpful and really want to help you learn the language. Also go to different festivals, concerts, events. I went to a Mark Anthony concert, I went to a soccer game, and then you learn a whole nother set of vocabulary there, which is pretty cool. And then also Semana Santa was one of my favorite weeks in Costa Rica, Holy Week. There are so many different events and processionals, and you can learn so much. Here's a little look into Costa Rican culture. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Enjoy your time abroad, and before you know it, you'll be back home.